Hello, 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 everybody. Can everybody hear me loud and clear? Just give me a little yay. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so excited to see you all. Please remember to put on your cameras so that I can see you. Steph, Tracy, Michelle, hello, hello, hello. Jacqueline, my lovely Jacqueline. Wendy is here. Tracy, hi. Tiara, Steph, Lucy. I saw you for a second and then you disappeared. Soraya, hello. Hi. Mahena, you're going to have to tell me how to, did I say that right? Mayena? Oh,
Mayena.
Mayena. Thank you, Mayena. Lovely. Yay that you're here. Petra. Hi. Hi, Daniela. Hello, Anne. Hello, Jordan. Hello, Wendy. Yay. Hello, hello, Lucy. Lucy's camera's off iPhone. I don't know who iPhone is. Nandi is entering the room. Lisa, your camera is off as well. Who have I not said hello to? Hi, Ann. Hello. Hi. Lita. Hi, Lita. I didn't say hello to you. Shelly. Sarah. Hello, Sonia. Hello, Theo. Yay. I think I've gotten everyone. Gabriella, I didn't say hello to you. Hi. Hi. I hope I've said hello to everyone. I know there's people still entering the room. Waiting room. Who is in here? Dun, 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 dun. Nandi is joining, I think. Okay, I think most of us are here. I don't want to start too late because otherwise it can also get too late, right? So I know that a lot of you are with my lovely Robin Banks, and so it was accurate to try and accommodate you guys. How are you enjoying the Mind Power sessions? Isn't he fantastic? Isn't he great? Where's my chat box disappeared to? Bum, bum, bum. Chat. Let's get you in there. Close. Where's this chat? Sorry, guys. I just want to find this chat. So, okay, there we go. All right. Wins for the week. Yay. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Lovely to be here. With the practices I learned from session 1, I feel like I'm moving forward, transforming, feeling slightly different in a great way. Yay for Steph. That is amazing. I also saw, guys, so I've gotten Jordan to screen record your comments in the WhatsApp group so that I can see what's going on. And Sonia, I saw that you got an amazing sale. Can we give Sonia an up? She hasn't gotten a sale in ages. And she got an amazing sale. I'm so glad. This is what starts happening when you just start raising your frequency and your energy vibration, right? And then Wayne, your twerking was brilliant. I loved it. I had such a good giggle. And actually, I saw Karishma. I bumped into Karishma at Body Roll. We're both trying out this thing called Body Roll in Sea Point, and it's to kind of ease out muscles. And I was saying one of the important things to remember is when I give you these exercises, some of them really look bizarre, like the twerking, right? And it's not only that the actual twerking, the actual shifting of your hips like that and exercising like that actually does shift the energy. But can you feel how that ripples throughout your body? I mean, it makes you laugh, right? When you twerk, you have like a good time, whether you can twerk or not, like you're giving it your all, you end up like laughing and having a good time, right? So that's part of the process. It's like, what do we do to just lift our energy vibration and have a good time and release stuck energy at the same time? It's like a 2-for-1 special. So really, really good. I loved that video. Thank you, Wayne, for sharing it with me. Dave, okay, I'm more focused. Theo says he's more focused, had a fantastic week. Yay. Lucy, reconnecting with my sister and being able to discuss some of our childhood traumas and letting go of the pain. Beautiful, Lucy, beautiful big step. Lovely. Gabriella just says, yes. I'm sure you'll share something just now. Hi on, good evening all. Adding twerking to my morning routine in the beat of my favorite songs just before I kick off my working day, feeling light and energized. Yes, I love that. By the way, Jordan is creating a Spotify song list in my account, which she'll share with you the playlist with all of your songs in it. And everyone from now on who does the course will have all of your songs in the playlist, which I think is going to be so, so cool. So throughout this next month and forever, whenever you're feeling like I just need a pick-me-up, you can dive into Spotify and listen to the playlist and just remember being in this container and just dancing to those songs, remembering being in this container is going to energize you. So yay to everybody for sharing your beautiful songs. I'm so excited to listen to the song list. It's going to become my new running list. When I go for runs, that's what I'm going to listen to. It's going to be great. iPhone is Karish. Hi, Karish. Okay, she's obviously got her baba attached to her chest, falling asleep. Got the time right this week. Wendy, yay! Welcome to your first live session. I'm not sure why it's just saying iPhone. Don't worry about it, honey. Michelle, my high was meditating and letting go in front of salty, crashing waves with fresh, clean air blowing heaviness away. I felt an awakening in smell, color, and energy. Beautiful, Michelle. How beautiful is that, guys? Oh, so many ups. Amazing. Okay, yes, amazing. Thank you for changing the time. No problem. Wayne's not here tonight. Oh, that's a pity. Well, he'll catch this in the replay. I had some amazing healing with my mom. Tracy is saying she had some amazing healing with her mom. Beautiful. Lucy's battling with her camera. Don't worry, Luce, we got you. As long as you're here with us, that's perfect. That's awesome. That's awesome. Everybody's supportive. That's beautiful. Mayena. Gosh, I hope I'm saying that right. Mayena, I think that's better. Being able to ask the question, what's the gift in this moment, even in the uncomfortable situations? How many of you used that this past week? How many of you were in situations where you were like, and then went, oh, wait, what is the gift in the situation? How many of you actually used that? I'd love to know. Thank you for bringing that one. That's cool. That's great. Reframing was a win for me. Daniela is saying reframing was a win for me as well. Surrender to the outcome. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, me. Okay, good. So some of you did use that. That's wonderful. Sarah, I've been loving your medicine meditation. Yay. It's reminding me of the power of meditation and taking time out. I have been doing this outside in the sunshine and it shifts a lot. Yes. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. You know, there are so many different schools of thought when it comes to meditation and when it comes to doing these exercises. And one of the things that I've realized is it's so challenging for us. I'm going to use the word hard. It is hard for us human beings to find the time in our busy schedules to create space for meditation, right? And for those self-care practices. How many of you can agree with that? That it's like, it's quite challenging to find like 20 minutes, an hour a day, 2 hours a day, dare I say it, to actually have these self-love practices, these self-care practices, right? Totally agree. Yes. But when we do it, how different are we? Have you guys noticed on those days when you take that little bit of extra time that you are so different afterwards? The rest of your day is so different. You are so different afterwards. Yes, Totally agree. Completely. I feel amazing. So worth it. So this is something that I was speaking to Karishma about when I bumped into her as well, is that I believe that your day actually starts the night before. So we have our day that starts in the morning, but actually our day starts the night before. And there are certain practices that obviously get us really into alignment. So for me, my meditation, my self-healing, and my hot water and lemon first thing in the morning, all of these little things, journaling, doing some exercise that is good for my body. But sometimes that's really hard to fit that all in the morning, right? And a lot of people have kids, have other things that they have to get to first thing in the morning. So it's really challenging for them to be able to actually do that whole session. I mean, it takes me 2 hours, guys, sometimes 3 hours in the morning to do my practices, right? If I had a brand new baby, that would be really challenging, right? So this is my invitation, is that you just make a commitment to yourself, right? How does it work for you? So Karishma and I discussed this, and she said, I miss my morning practices. And Karish, I'm using you as an example because I think it's one that everyone can relate to. She said, I miss my morning practices. I want to be able to do it, but I can't because I've got Isla sleeping on me. And if I move, she'll wake up. So I can't even sneak out of the bed. And I said, okay. I said, but your husband's around as well, so he could help. She says, yes, but that's also challenging because he goes away and this and that. So we came up with a plan. I said, well, how can you commit to yourself? And I said, can you, on the nights that your husband is at home, can you ask him to put Isla to bed and do story time so that you've got half an hour to an hour to meditate, to do some self work, right? That's going to change you as a mama and allow you to show up as a better wife and person in this world. And then on the days that he isn't around, once you've dropped her off at school, you literally make a date in your diary, right? You literally schedule it in your diary like an appointment from 9 to 9:30. It's self-care time for me. It's meditation time. It's self-love time, right? And you schedule it in your diary. Maybe you've got a full-time job, and so you have to get to the full-time job. You get a lunchtime in a full-time job, right, guys? So even if you squeezed in 15 minutes in your lunch hour to just do a meditation, to do something that is going to refill you, and then schedule in another 15 minutes at some point during your day, then you're going to get that half an hour, which is better than nothing. It's better than nothing. Because the reality is, like I said to you, I think I said to you, did I tell you the 1% rule, guys, last time? Did I go through that? No? Yes? No? No? Okay, so here's my rule. It started with the 1. It ended up a 2. And now it's a 3. But this is the thing. If you make one better decision a day, one better decision a day, it's like compound interest in the bank, right? It literally accelerates you like this. It's not like this. It's like this, the curve of acceleration, right? It's compound interest. So if you make one better decision a day, one decision a day that is more in alignment with your highest self, taking care of yourself, being true to yourself, just one, within a year, your life will be unrecognizable. If you do 2 a day, watch out, world. Imagine if you just did 3 a day, just 3 decisions a day, just 3 times that you have to make a decision during the day that is more in alignment with yourself, with taking care of yourself, with being true to yourself. What would your life look like a year from now? What would your life look like 2 years from now? Where would you be 3 years from now? Watch out, world, right? I mean, that's compound interest at the best. And again, it's a practice, guys. So it's a practice. So the more you practice knowing that, okay, does this decision bring me closer to being my most authentic, empowered self in alignment with my visions and my goals, or does it move me away? That's it. It's the only decision, right? Oh, it moves me away. Oh no, then it's not for me. I'm going to have to go in this direction. Sorry. I have to go in this direction because I have to be true to myself, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. That's insane. Love that. Loving this. I feel this is so doable, right? Because when we try and conquer the whole world, guys, oh, there's no one that wants to build Rome in a day like Susana Kennedy. Let me tell you, I have practiced and burnt that theory like I don't know how many times. How many of you guys try and build Rome in a day, right? We are like little overachievers. We're like, no, no, no. Come on, got to sort out every area of my life in one go. But that's just not how it works. If we do that, we overwhelm ourselves. We put way too much pressure on ourselves. And then what happens is we actually become stuck. Because there's so much pressure on us, there's so much overwhelm that we actually just become immobilized, right? And we're like, oh, it's too much, I can't do it. So I'm going to bow out. Whereas if we literally just step forward and go, okay, this decision right now, what is the best decision I can make right now for me? Just now, just in the now, just break it down into the now. How many of you suffer with anxiety? Because this is an amazing tool to use if you suffer with anxiety. Because when you suffer with anxiety, you're living in the future. And you know what you're doing? You're thinking of everything that could possibly go wrong. That's what you're doing. It hasn't even gone wrong, but you're thinking of every possibility that could go wrong. So if you're suffering from anxiety, I should have done this as a little video for you guys. Bring yourselves back into the moment, right? Oh, I'm not in the future. None of that has actually happened yet, right? Reach for a better feeling thought. Hold your hand on your heart. What is the best decision I can make right now? Does this help, guys? Yeah? Yeah? I think that's me. Overwhelm is my constant. Yeah, Sarah. So this is it. These little practices, getting them into our bodies. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. All right, make a decision. Let's go. All right, there's so much I want to cover with you guys. Before I do, I want to find out, slow and steady in the end works. It does, Lisa, right? Otherwise we lose joy. Absolutely, Michelle. Right, amazing, so doable, loving this. Yay, so doable. Yeah, and for high achievers, that's failure, right, Petra? That's what we think. We think it's failure. But now what we've learned is that failure is redirection, right? It's just redirection. Oh, did I fail at that? Wow, there must be something amazing around the corner. What have you got planned for me, universe? Start training our minds to think like that. Training our minds to think like that. Okay, beautiful, definitely helps. Yay, Michelle, I'm so glad. So my first question, my beautiful beauties, is, did you go back to that vision, that version of yourself that you created that was a month from now? Did you all go back to that vision? And did you write out what you had achieved and who that person looked like and a full description? How did they feel? What they were wearing? What it smelled like in the air? Did you guys do that? I need a yes in the comments. Did you guys do it? Pam, Pam, Pam. Are you still there? Yes, yes, yes. No, no. Yes, 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 yes. I did, and it made me feel so much lighter. Beautiful. Yes, yes. Okay, amazing. Yes. Look at you, brilliant students. Lovely. Who said Tracy? Tracy, you need to get on that. Lita, okay. Everybody else, yes. Kiara, not yet. I'm still trying to figure it out. Oh no, I missed that. Okay. No problem. Shame, Tracy, it's fine. I just don't want you to fall behind because I want you to achieve this. Okay, so you go back to the recording from last week of the spiritual medicine where I took you into that space. We were jumping timelines, right? And did you guys jump? Did you actually like jump? Jump, right? Did you guys do it? Did you actually go and jump? Yes? Jacqueline, I know you did. Yes, yes, Tracy, yes. Okay, yes, okay, good, good, good. I'm so glad. All right, so go back to that vision and see yourself. And now what I want to do is I'm going to ask you guys to pick, because as I was saying to you guys, it's too much. I just want to find the slide. Oh, where is it? It's too much to want to change everything in your lives all in one go, right? It's just not possible to change everything in one go. So just pick one thing right now, just in this moment. Close your eyes for a minute. Allow yourselves to center and land. And just think, okay, if one thing could happen within the next 3 weeks, because now it's 3 weeks, guys. So if one thing could happen within the next 3 weeks, what would it be? It needs to be a little bit scary, right? A little bit scary, so that it's got that like, oh my gosh, if this happened, it would be so freaking cool, right? It needs to be that kind of scary. But we're training your minds at the moment. So don't pick something that's so insane that your monkey mind is like bringing its whole circus to play. Right? You want it to be like that little bit beyond what you like, oh, wow, that's exciting, but not so beyond that your monkey mind is going, that is ridiculous, right? It's like, it's got to be that sweet spot between. So just think about that for a minute. And when you've got it, just say, I got it. Yay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I don't think my monkey mind ever says things are ridiculous. Amazing. I got it. I got it. I got it. So Lisa's also a master manifestor. I'm so honored that she's chosen to be a part of this course. And she's in the group. I got it. I got it. I got it. One person did say earlier on, I'm still trying to figure it out. Kiara. Chiara or Kiara? Let me find you. Kiara? Is it Kiara? For some reason, you're on mute. Is it Kiara? Yes. Okay. Kiara. Okay, great. So Kiara, if you haven't figured it out yet, like pick something now. So you just choose something now that would make you feel amazing about yourself. Like if you could do that within the next 3 weeks, if you could experience that, if you could, you just think about that and you have that in your mind. So it doesn't have to be the whole shamboodle. It just has to be one thing for now, right? So in my mastermind, sorry, Kiara, I'm gonna leave for questions at the end if that's okay. Is that okay? Okay, great. In my mastermind, guys, which is a number of months long, then you would go through each area of your life, right? And we would target each area of your life. And I've actually got a wheel of life, and we target it like that. But when it's just a month, which is supposed to be 3 weeks, did you guys get that I'm giving you a bonus session? Did you all get that? I'm going to give you a bonus session. So instead of 3 sessions, we're going to have 4 sessions together. So because it's only that little bit of time, then we need to choose just one thing that would that would be amazeballs. Okay, so let's just check. Got it. Yay, yay, yay. All right. Okay, yay. Okay, yay. Okay, so we're going to have that one thing, that one delicious thing. And now what I'm going to invite you to do is in this next week, I want you to go and listen to that spiritual medicine sequence that I created for you. But this time, when you listen to it, when yourself, that beautiful self of yours, turns around and looks at you, I want her or him to say, oh, did you see what we did? And I want you to let that self of yours get so excited and literally tell you how excited this self is for having achieved what they achieved, right? What you've achieved. So you future projecting. This is so exciting. Oh my God, this is so exciting, guys. Look what we did. Shelly, did you see what we did? I thought it wasn't possible, but later it is. I'm telling you, it is. It's so possible. So you go in there and you literally live it with your future self. And I want you guys to celebrate. Think of the music in your playlist, right? Think of one of the songs and you guys are dancing together and celebrating together. Woo! Celebrate good times. Come on, right? You got a party going on up in here. I want you to go in there and really celebrate that and feel it. Now, what I'm going through with you today, guys, is there's many ways to manifest. There's so many different ways that we can focus on manifestation, okay? So one of them, which is so powerful, is the one that I took you into straight away, which is visioning, right? It's visioning. But when it comes to manifestation, I'm like, let's throw the whole freaking kitchen sink at it, right? We don't just stop with one. We need to like throw the whole kitchen sink at it and see what lands, because that's the best way of raising our vibration. So we're doing it on all levels and layers. So the next step that I want you guys to do, which I've spoken to you about, did I speak to you about words as spelling? Yes? No? Okay, some of you are saying yes and some of you are saying no. So, words as spelling. Okay. We've got, let me get this. Okay, words as spelling. Let me go over that. So, do you know why they call them spells? And why it's called spelling is because literally when you write, it's like creating spells in the universe. I'm sure that you've heard this from lots of different teachers, but it literally is like that. And so when we write words, we can either release stuff in us. We can use it as a cathartic process, right? That releases the drudginess, the pain, the anger, the whatever is stuck within us. We can use it for catharsis, but we can also use it for bringing in, for manifestation, for taking the things that are out in the ether and bringing them in to the solid world, right? So we're taking our dreams, our thoughts, these magical things that are out there, and we're going, I will make you concrete through my pen into physical reality, and now you exist. Isn't that beautiful, guys? That you all have the ability to do this? all of us have the ability to cast these beautiful spells. It's fantastic. It's wonderful. It's exciting. So how do we cast these spells? What is the most effective way? So I'm going to go through the process of bringing in, not releasing today, but bringing in. So when we cast spells, we always write as if it is already done. So one of my favorite things to do is write a letter of gratitude, because gratitude is one of the other things that I'm going to deal with today. If you write a letter of gratitude as if it's already done, so your future self writes a letter going, oh, dear self, oh my goodness, you won't believe what happened today. This happened and this happened and this happened. And it was the most amazing thing, because all of a sudden this guy approached me and he gave me this opportunity to connect with this person. And when I connected with that person, they offered me this, which led to that. And now all of a sudden, exactly what I wanted has come true, right? So you write, but you write it as if it's already happened. It's already happened. The perfect opportunity just arrived, right? So I've got a little silly example. Where is it? Let me share it with you guys quickly. Portion of the screen. Dun, dun, dun. Example. Can you guys see that? I find Zoom difficult. Okay. All right. Now with me and my eyes, guys, that can't see anything because I need glasses and things like that. Let's scroll down. Yeah, example. Universe, I'm so grateful for all the incredible support I have received in launching my latest course. I'm so excited that I have over 40 students who have paid and registered, and I haven't even closed the doors yet. I've made over X amount of dollars. You need to write X, the amount that you want to make, right? And I can be specific. And I can already see how this investment is going to transform their lives and mine. I get goosebumps. And my heart is filled with gratitude and excitement when I think of how many lives I am touching. I saw all of their faces online in my recent call, and they cheered and clapped with excitement at joining me on this journey. They are loving it so much that each of them has invited a friend to join, and it has doubled the impact. Yay to raising the vibration on this planet and spreading love and good vibes far and wide. Thank you, universe, for supporting my goal to empower more than 1,000 people in 2023. I feel so blessed that I'm making money, doing what I love, and living in purpose, aligned with my values and deepest desires. Right? Can you see how, like, and you can write it to the universe. You can write it to your future self. You can write it to whoever you want, your child self. You can write it to your 5-year-old self. Guess what? I'm 35 years old, and look what I just achieved. Thank you for showing up every step of the way. This is what you're going to experience when you're 35. So it's up to you who you write it to. I love writing to the universe. I love writing to my past self, like future projecting, and my past self to tell myself what I have achieved. I find that really, really helpful. And the most important ingredient is gratitude. Filled with gratitude. Allow your heart to be exploding with gratitude. It must be exploding with gratitude, because that is the feeling, the excitement mixed with the gratitude. That is the feeling that's going to help you. It's going to help you get there, because it's causing the right energy vibration for you to get there, right? Does that make sense to you guys? So thank you for, not please can I have, none of that. When we say please can I have, we hold what we want in the future. Please can I have that? Oh, do you want it over there? Okay, so you don't have it. We experience what we vibrationally match to, what we are. Thank you for that. It's one of the hardest things for us human beings to get right, is that we don't understand that it is only when we experience what we already have that we bring more of that into our lives. That's why we look for evidence of where it already exists, right? Where it's already possible, so that we can go, oh, that's possible, right? If it's possible for me, it's possible for you. If it's possible for you, it's possible for me. Remember all of these tricks, guys. So, so, so important. Putting the energy behind the words. Yes, please forward the example. Sure. I will send the example to Jordan and she can put it in the group for you guys. Oh, we've got a late comer. Please forward example. Yes. And as in you spell it out. Spelling. Yes. Yes. Amazing. Very powerful stuff. Abracadabra. Yes, absolutely, guys. Clever, clever. Yeah. No words being intent and spelling, but not discussed here yet. Okay, so we've got that. All right, beautiful. Then the last thing is an affirmation, right? So when we create an affirmation, the affirmation should be something. I mean, Robin and I, guys, have created lots of different affirmations together. I've helped him create affirmation CDs and all kinds of things. And I've gone on to do my own as well and done before him. And so the thing that we agreed on was that it needs to be something that has a beautiful rhythm and a rhyme, something that like kind of connects with your soul, right? That you can say that has like a rhythm or a rhyme that beats with your heart, that you can feel it in your whole body. Whether you want to like stamp it out, whether you want to sing it out, whatever it is, it needs to have something that has a rhythm or a rhyme that really flows off your tongue and is easy. So, surrounded by my tribe, I thrive. Surrounded by my tribe, I thrive. Surrounded by my tribe, I thrive. So, for those of you who don't feel like you have a tribe, for those of you who feel lonely and don't know where your people are at and want to attract them, that's a great affirmation. Can you hear it? Surrounded by my tribe, I thrive. Oh, surrounded by my tribe, I thrive. You can feel it like in the rhythm and you can sing it and it becomes fun, right? And even if it's like something like, I am a money magnet. Okay, that's one of mine that I really like. I am a money magnet. Oh, I am a money magnet. Now imagine I said, I'm a money magnet. Hi guys, I'm a money magnet. Money magnet. That has no energy in it, right? So I could be saying it 100 times or 1,000 times, but it's going to take a long time for that money to find its way to me. But if I'm going, oh, I'm a money magnet. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm such a money magnet. And I do something to get it in my body and I get that excitement and that vibe, then it works. The other thing that works really well is making yourself laugh while you're saying affirmations, because that joyful energy feeds the affirmation, right? So sometimes I sing really badly in the shower and in my car and in public. Because it's funny and it makes me laugh and it makes other people laugh, right? Which creates happiness in the joy in motion, right? Which then creates the right vibration and brings things to us. So I'm trying to think of one that I used to sing badly in the shower. It's not coming to me right now. But when I think of it, I will sing badly for you guys. I'll send you a voice note. But anyway, just play with it. And my invitation is write your affirmation. And Tracy, you sent me a great little reel the other day. Yes, which was so great, which I really love. It's about combining your affirmation with a question. And this is a trick that manifestation coaches use, and it's so great. So instead of saying like, I am a money magnet, like just like that, like I was saying, you could say, universe, how come I'm such a splendid money magnet? Universe, how come I'm so beautiful and just attract all the loving in the world. You know, you can use that. So you use a question with the affirmation, and it does a double whammy, because what happens when we ask a question, and this is another layer, guys, throw the kitchen sink at it. When we ask a question to our mind will look for the answers, right? So if I say, universe, how come I'm such a money magnet? Universe, how did I become such a hot money magnet? Your mind subconsciously, if you're saying that to yourself 10, 20, 30 times a day, whatever it is, 5 times a day, please do more than 5 times a day. But if you're saying that to yourself, right, the whole time, then your mind, your subconscious is going to start seeking out opportunities. It's going to be like radar. It's like a submarine under ocean, you know, sending signals. Hello, where's the opportunity? Hi, sorry, where's the opportunity? Oh, is there the opportunity? Oh, exciting. And it brings it to your attention, right? And then you create magic because you're awake, you're aware, you're open. You don't have your blinkers on, because we actually climbed on the boat or up the ladder. We didn't drown, right? So our blinkers are not on. And so when opportunity knocks, you see the opportunity and you climb on board. You jump on board and you take that opportunity and you make magic with it. And remember, take every opportunity that you resonate with that comes your way. Have you watched Yes Man, guys? Have you watched that film, Yes Man? Do you remember it with Jim Carrey? No? If you haven't watched it, it's a good laugh. Just watch it. It's really silly, but it's a good laugh. And the theory is correct, right? We're so used to saying no that opportunities just pass us all the time. For this next week, this is what I want you to do. You're going to get absolutely clear on your vision. Absolutely clear. You're going to add a date, right? That you want to achieve that vision by, right? You're going to do everything you can to get you in the highest vibration possible. I've given you quite a few tools, but I'm going to give you 2 more. Every time you have the urge to moan about something, oh, I want to complain. Mona Lisa's coming out to play. If Mona Lisa's coming out to play, send her out the back door. No, Mona, I'm not playing with you today. I'm all about good vibes only, right? That's where I'm going to live. Good vibes only, right? Mona Lisa, you can go play somewhere else. I'm good vibes only, right? Remember, this doesn't mean that if something traumatic happens, you don't feel. Guys, there's always and. There's no black and white. Okay, my lovelies? When we navigate life, we have to do it with compassion and care. But we do not build a freaking fortress. We don't go, something bad is happening, and now I'm going to use bricks and cement to build myself a house here in this something bad that is happening, because I'm staying here and it needs protection. No. What do? You feel, right? You allow yourself to feel. You can go through the process 5 minutes or less. Allow yourself to feel. You don't need more. And then you reach for a better feeling thought. You reframe. And you keep going. Yes. Everybody's laughing at my Mona Lisa. Yes. When your Mona Lisa wants to come and play, you see her. You're like, so, you're not welcome here. When your monkey mind comes and starts wanting to like, oh, but you can't do that, or oh, that's impossible, or oh, you're not good enough, or whatever it is, what do you tell little monkey mind? Not playing with you today. Go play with Mona Lisa. Okay? Can I have a hell yeah from everyone in the comments? I'm going to look. I know how many of you are in the room. I want a hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. All the way in the comments. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, 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 yeah. That's it. Love it, love it, love it. Yes. Okay. Amazing. Amazing. Good. Yay. Good. Now I'm just going to allow your guys' energy to land for a moment. Put your left hand on your heart. Put your other hand on your solar plexus. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath. And just say to yourself, thank you for being here. I really appreciate you showing up for me today. Thank you for doing your best. Your best is good enough. I appreciate you. I love you. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to feel calm, centered, and exhilarated, and excited and happy all at the same time. Your nervous system deserves to feel this calmness that is your new state of being. You deserve all the brilliance, all the beautiful wishes that are coming true for you now. You deserve them. I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for me now. I trust that everything is unfolding perfectly for me now. Beautiful. And whenever you have a moment of questioning, whenever you cannot get your monkey mind to settle down, whenever your Mona Lisa is just yelling way too loud, I want you to bring yourself back to this moment where you felt your heart and you were centered and you knew that you deserve all of this and more, because you do. And this is a beautiful self-love practice that I get all my students to do in my Kinstakroi Me course. Is every morning, go and greet yourself. Go say hi in the mirror. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you for showing up for me today. I really appreciate you. I know you're doing your best, and your best is good enough. I love you. And then just say 3 things that you appreciate about yourself. Just 3 things. I appreciate that you've got a great sense of humor. I appreciate that you really do your best to make this world a better place. I appreciate how much love and compassion you show for people. You're doing great. Hell yeah! Jiggy, 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 jiggy. And then you start your day. I know it sounds like ridiculous, guys, but it will change your life if you do this. And you need to look yourself in the mirror, because we are so judgmental on ourselves, right? How many of us judge ourselves so freaking harshly? You need to start being friends with that person you see in the mirror. And instead of judging her, start complimenting her. Start building her up. Start building him up. Start telling him the things that he or she is doing right. Start celebrating yourselves. And on that note, keep celebrating yourselves within the group. Right? Oh my gosh, I did this, right? Guys, for the last week, every day, I managed to do 20 minutes of self-care. Guys, for the last 3 days, I've managed to get up, look myself in the mirror and say, hey, I love you, right? Those things are worth celebrating. I want you to celebrate them. Because the more we celebrate them, the more they expand. You know, when we're little babies, right? Remember, I said it to you last time, but I'm going to repeat it and add some more. It's like when we're little babies, we're so cute. Oh, we're so cute because we just love. It's like squishy love. And all you want to do is, oh, look at that love. I want some of that love. I want to experience some of that love. Give it to me, right? I used to suck my sister's chin. Oh, so cute. Yeah, I did. She blames me. She says she's going to have a bra for her chin when she's old because I used to like jump on her and suck it. We were kids. But the point is like that we just like balls of love, right? And everything you do is amazing. Did you make a poo? Oh, you clever little thing. Oh, so clever. Does anybody congratulate you on making a poo as an adult? Guys, I just want to ask, has anybody ever congratulated you on going to the toilet as an adult? No. I mean, it's unkind. You did it, didn't you? And you got celebrated when you were little. Why aren't you being celebrated now? Right? Theo says, I congratulate myself. Yes, Theo, you go, boy. And it's like when you're little and it's like you're a toddler, it's like, oh, look, he's all muddy. Oh, you're so cute. Oh, let's clean you up, right? And then there's an age where it just like switches. And all of a sudden you get muddy and your mom is shouting at you and going, why are you such a mess again? I can't believe I have to clean you up, right? And you're like, well, the other day and you were like cool with it. You were like, oh, cute, look at the mud on me, right? Why am I in trouble now? And our poor little hearts get bruised. And we're like, this is unfair. How come? What changed? So now that I'm not little anymore, I'm not cool anymore, now I'm not precious anymore, now me making a poo is like something gross all of a sudden. I was getting congratulated just now. What's up with this? Right? And it's terrible because we start feeling bad about ourselves for being human. But we're just being human. So let's start celebrating ourselves again. Every aspect of ourselves. Does that make sense, guys? Does that resonate with you? Yeah. Jacqueline, hands in the air. Sonia, Tracy, Daniela, I love it, I love it, I love it. Wendy, Petra, Michelle, Shelley, yeah. I see you guys. Steph, I see you too with your white wall. Lucy, I know your camera's not working, but you're sending me a heart. Yay. Okay. If I didn't get you guys, if I didn't see you waving, I hope I did. Sarah, did I see it? Did you give me a wave? Oh, good. Hello, ladies in the front here. Hi. Lisa, hi. Mariana, hi. Okay, so that is my task for this week. So tonight's session is only going to be an hour. I'm behaving. What? Susana's behaving? Unacceptable. No, I am. I'm behaving because I know it's a late night tonight. So next week we'll go for a little bit longer. But what I'd like to know is next week, I want to have some feedback from you guys. So I want to see how this has shifted you, how you're feeling. I also really want, please guys, 3 takeaways from today's session. Write them in the WhatsApp group. What are your 3 takeaways from today's session? What are the things that your aha moments? Aha, oh wow, that makes so much sense to me. How am I going to implement this in my life? This takeaway, this is how I'm going to implement it in my life. This takeaway, this is how I'm going to implement it in my life. Guys, when we do this, it makes things more concrete within us, right? So I'm taking what you're learning and I'm making sure that you are spelling it into reality, right? And then actually actioning it. When we do anything in life, it needs to be, when we are like manifesting, remember that it has to be something that is, you have to have a goal. You have to have clarity of what it is that you're going to do. You have to have a time frame. You have to take action, and you need to release, right? You need to surrender. You guys know this, right? This is the way it works. We can't do it without taking inspired action. We can't do it without having clarity. We can't do it without a time frame. Why is a time frame important? A time frame is important because if you just say, I am going to swim to Robben Island and back. Oh, I'm so excited that I've swum to Robben Island and back, but there's no date. You can be saying that for a very long time. But if you say, I'm going to swim to Robben Island by April 2024, and you start training now, right? And you get the right gear, how much more likely are you to swim to Robben Island? Like 1,000% more likely. But if you are just saying the affirmation, not taking action, don't know when it's going to happen, right? Nothing's going to happen, guys. You have to combine all of the things. You have to say the words. You need to walk the talk. You need the vibrational match to be happening. You need all of the levels and layers to be working together. That's what's going to accelerate it forward. Make sense? Yes. Yes. Cool. Now, what I am going to do for 10 minutes is I am going to open up for questions if anyone has any questions, because that's one of the perks of obviously being here with me is that you can ask questions. Yes, my darling. Ask to unmute. Oh, ask to unmute. Are you here?
Yes, I can talk.
Hi.
Hi. So thank you so much for those wonderful things that you're sharing with us. It's very helpful. It's very helping me. As I'm also doing the Robin course, I'm having more peace of mind and controlling more of my mind. But my issue I'm having is the concept of holding the vision and then letting go. Because I'm just like, if I am to let go, it means I must, I guess, a part of me believe it cannot happen. So that's where it's very hard for me to grasp that concept.
Okay.
Could help more with that, please.
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah. Great question. Love that question. So thank you for asking it, because I think this is something that so many people struggle with, right? So I'm going to tell you 2 stories that I think will be very helpful for you. When we create a vision for something, I often prefer to use the feeling of what that vision will feel like once it comes true. And this is a beautiful tool to use with manifestation, because sometimes when we as humans attach ourselves too much to what it looks like, it can actually have happened and we won't recognize it because we're looking for something specific. We're looking for something specific. So a beautiful example of this is the movie Under the Tuscan Sun. How many of you have watched Under the Tuscan Sun? I see Michelle has watched it. If you haven't watched it, I'm recommending movies this week. If you haven't watched it, guys, watch Under the Tuscan Sun. It's so beautiful because it's this woman, she gets divorced and loses everything, right? And her gay best friends send her on a gay tour of Europe. So it's her, she's straight with a bunch of very merry gay people, and she is heartbroken and miserable, and she's touring Europe, and they're in Italy. And she goes past this house that is for sale and randomly gets the instinct to buy this house, and she buys it, and it's a complete freaking disaster, right? And the sales agent is just the most divine man. And he says to her, he says, Signora, can I ask you, why did you buy this house? Like, it's a crazy thing to do, you know? And she said, I don't know. She said, I thought maybe a family could live here. And maybe, you know, I could cook meals for this family, and we could have a wedding here, and love could exist here. And he says, that's a beautiful dream. Anyway, all these things happen. Oh, disaster, mishap, this, that, all of these things. And at the end of the movie, she's at the house, and there is a wedding happening at the house. It's not her own. It's happening to somebody who's worked for her, who's become her family, right? Her best friend broke up with her wife and is now there at the house and has had her baby there. A family lives in the house with her. Love lives in the house with her. She is feeding people she loves in her home, and a wedding is happening. And he comes up to her and he says, isn't it wonderful? And she says, what? And he said, all of your dreams have come true. She didn't even see that all of her dreams had come true, because she had pictured herself being the bride, right? She didn't specify, be specific. She didn't specify that she wanted to be the bride. She said, a wedding will happen here. She didn't specify that she would be the family in terms of like having had a baby. She just said a family will live here. I think this movie is brilliant because it taps into so many things. Everything we wish for will come true. We have to be specific. We have to be specific. And when it doesn't, we have to trust that something better is around the corner for us. Remember last week, I shared very vulnerably with you that I had a miscarriage. And it was actually a blessing. And at the time, did my heart break? Yes. It shattered into a million pieces. But was it a blessing? 100%. 100%. So what you do throughout the film, by the way, she shows up. I mean, that poor woman, she's building, she's splinters in hands, walls blowing up. She's like doing everything she can to build this home, right? She's doing her best. She is showing up. Be clear with your vision. Show up and do your best. Know what that vision feels like at the end, because I think that's actually the most important thing. And surrender to the fact that the best thing will happen for you. And release attachment to the past. So this is the other story that I'm going to tell you. When you're driving in a car, guys, when you're driving, you get your, and you've never been to this place before, you grab your phone and you get Google Maps out, right? And you put in the destination. While you're driving, do you argue with Google Maps? Do you go, why are you going on the N1? I didn't picture myself going on the N1. I picture myself going on the M3. Why are you taking me on the M1? No, you don't. You follow directions. Google Maps says, turn left in 300 meters. And you go, okay, you turn freaking left. Start trusting the universe in the same way. The universe is guiding you at every single moment. Every single moment. Be open to seeing the guidance and do what it tells you to do. follow the directions. I'm here to give you directions. You asked me, your soul literally said, hello, I need directions. Call Susana. Excellent. She's on her way. Right, she's arrived. Follow the directions. And trust. I know trust is hard. I know it's hard, especially when you're not practiced in it, right? It's hard when you haven't practiced to trust. It's hard to trust that the universe has your back. But I promise it does. You've asked for directions. You're here watching this right now, whether it's live or a recording of it, because your soul asked for directions. I'm telling you to trust. I'm telling you that that's what your soul needs. Trust. Trust yourself. Build that trust in yourself. How? One decision at a time. One decision at a time. Hopefully 3 good ones a day. But one decision at a time, right? That's all. Just one. Does that sound easy enough to do? Like, I know it takes practice, but does it sound easy enough to do that you guys can go, yes, I'm going to take a chance on myself. I'm going to trust myself. I'm going to dive in. Yes, absolutely. Yes, I trust myself. Good. Yes, thank you so much. This helps a lot. Yay. Okay, yay. I'm so glad I answered your question. And I see that a lot of people needed to hear this as well. Definitely yes. Definitely yes. You know, for those of you that are doing mind power, one of the things that Robin says is burn the ship. He says burn the ship, which means that if you're on an island and you've decided that you're going to build a city on this island, burn the ship. Don't give yourself a way out. Be that committed to the island that you burn the ship because you know you're staying, because you're committed 100%. That's the level of commitment that manifestation requires. The more committed you are, the more you go, I don't know how this is going to work. I don't know if I deserve it, but I'm going to show up and I'm going to do my best. And I am 100% committed to believing that I want to, that I can, that I will deserve it, that I am deserving it, that I deserve it, right? We build towards that. Even if you don't believe it straight away, we build towards it. You have to start somewhere. You might as well start building now. Yes, I trust myself. Hence Google Maps and I argue. Listen, I sometimes argue with Google Maps as well, but you get the point of the story. Okay. How about when it is about cutting ties with someone you love or really wanted to work out a relationship? Ah, my angel. This is a tough one, right? Is cutting people out that are in our lives. And this is also one of the things that's important. So actually, I'm adding this to your tasks as well. Lots of homework tonight, guys. But this is one of the tasks, is we cannot let in what we want if we have something in the way. So the example that I always use is, if you want to drive a Ferrari, you got to remove the beat up old Beetle you are currently driving that's in your garage. Because if you don't remove the beat up old Beetle, the Ferrari's got nowhere to park. You have to remove it in order to park the new car in your garage, right? So this week, I ask you to declutter. Declutter. What is blocking you from getting where you needed to go? Declutter. Take away everything that doesn't serve you anymore. When you are encountered with something, like, go, is this serving me? Is it not serving me? And pick one thing to spring clean. Like, it doesn't have to be big, guys. It can be a drawer. But as symbolism, I am spring cleaning my life. I'm spring cleaning. Could be a cupboard. Could go crazy and spring clean your house. That's up to you. But I'm saying spring clean something as a symbol to the world, to the universe, that you are cleaning out what no longer serves you. When it comes to relationships, that's a really hard one for me to answer, first of all, when I don't know the full story. But sometimes we do need to cut cords with people, with relationships, and that is very hard. I had to cut ties with my best friend from when I was 8, 9 years old, a year and a half ago. And that was really hard. She was like my sister. And so to remove her as my sister from my life was really difficult for me to do. But she really treated me badly. And she wasn't on my side. She wasn't cheering me on. She wasn't making my life better. She was draining me, actually, most of the time. And I was full force support structure. And she would say things like, the only person I let my anger out on are you, my sister, and my mom. And I was like, yeah, except your sister and your mom, you make such an effort to support them and be loving as well. Whereas I'm just getting the beating up stuff. I've like become your punching bag for when you have a bad day or something bad happens, right? And I can't keep being that for you. Like it's not healthy for me to allow myself to keep being that for you. Nothing I ever did was like, right, she questioned everything that I did. She put me down. She did all these things and I was her punching bag. And because I was so used to being that from when we were kids, like growing up, all the way till then, I had allowed it to continue because I just thought that was our relationship. But when I started loving myself to another level, I was like, well, that's actually not good enough for me. And I actually want to surround myself with people who really love me and are cheerleaders, you know, that really support me on my journey and see the light that I am, not constantly question me and put me down, but really celebrate me and have my back. I ended up cutting quite, because I went through quite a growth spurt in terms of self-love a year ago and a year and a half ago. And I go through spurts like we all do, right? And this year at my birthday, guys, it was so interesting because I was sitting at a table and I had two friends that are old friends. One is Robin Banks, that we've been besties and in each other's lives for 10 years. Another one that has been a bestie of mine for 8 years. But there were 4 other people at the table that I've only actually known for a year and a half. And they have become my closest besties. And I've never felt so loved and supported as I did at my birthday this year. Because every single one of those people like really love and celebrate me. They like genuinely love and celebrate me. So even on those days where I'm doubting myself, I know they're there to say, hey, remember who you are. Like it's okay to doubt yourself, but I know who you are. I'll hold your hand through this puddle and then let's go fly again together, right? Those are the people you surround yourself with. And sometimes it does require letting go. And I did let go a number of people, but the universe is so incredibly gracious and generous in its ability to fill gaps. And this is why I'm saying you need to remove in order to create space for the new. I removed that person from my life And another best friend stepped in who actually treats me like a best friend, who actually checks in on me, you know, who actually is my best friend. Not I'm just her best friend, like, pouring myself out, right? I ended a relationship because it was toxic for me. And I know how scary that is because I was in love with him. I was more in love with him than I've ever been in love before. So I know that it's scary. I also know that if someone is truly meant for you, and if you're fighting so hard to keep this person and you feel like you're drowning because you're making all this effort to keep this person and they're not matching your effort, they're not there with you, exhale. Allow your heart to break. Allow your heart to break. I know that's a hard thing for people to do. We as humans, I mean, we will avoid feeling pain. Okay? We'll do anything to avoid feeling pain. And yet, isn't it amazing that we've come down here into this human form that feels, that has the ability to feel. We've come here to be alive. Let your heart break. It will heal. Don't let somebody else treat you like you're not valuable. Don't let anybody treat you like you're not valuable. You are. One decision at a time that honors yourself more. So I'm sorry I can't answer whether you should leave that person, but you'll know one decision at a time. You'll know by asking the universe and by listening. Does that help, guys? Tracy's saying yes. Good. Theo, I value me. Good. I'm going through a process at the moment. A lot of people do not add value. I'm leaving behind. Yeah, and it doesn't have to be in a horrible way. I still send her love. Actually, it's her birthday today. I sent her a birthday message. I said, lots of love, happy birthday. She's not in my life anymore. And I've released attachment to needing her approval and her being that position in my life. Doesn't mean I've been ugly. I send her love. I send her blessings. Can you see that it doesn't have to be ugly, guys? It doesn't have to be ugly. Pleasure for sharing. Yeah, people are in our, we've heard this, people are in our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. The pain comes when we put them in the wrong category. That's it. There's a reason for everything. It's a pleasure for sharing my personal stories. I share them because I just know I'm not alone. You know, I know that you guys go through similar things, and I don't want you to feel alone. I want you to know that you're not alone. We all go through this stuff, right? This morning after meditation, I send so many people love that I have left or they left. Yes, beautiful. Oh, Louise, hey, yes, Sarah, thank you for reminding me. So I'm going to answer that question, then we'll close for the night. So, I'm trying to find it in my brain. Right, Louise Hay told you some specific information and you believed what she wrote. Where are you? I'm trying to find you, Sarah. Sorry. Just want to see your face while I'm responding to you. Where are you, Sarah? Dun, dun. Oh, there you are. Hi, Sarah. Okay. So here's something I want you guys to practice. When you read any information, when somebody gives you any information, I want you to practice putting your hand on your heart and your hand on your solar plexus and taking a deep breath and feeling into whether that resonates with you as truth for you. This is so important because this is part of building the trust with yourself. It's part of building your intuition. And it will also determine how you navigate your way forward. Why is this so important? When my doctor said to me, Susana, your last option is emergency chemo, and if it doesn't kill you, it will take 18 to 24 months to get you into remission. I had a choice, right? I could choose to say, oh, okay, so it's if I don't die, it's going to take 18 to 24 months to get me into remission. And then this is going to be something I'm going to have to manage for the rest of my life. That's choice A. Choice B was me going, all right, I've surrendered to the universe. So I'm doing the best I can. And that might be the story that exists for you. But my path, I want it to look slightly different. I feel like it can look slightly different. Right? So I'm going to tell you another story that I actually tell my kids to Koroi Me students. Jacqueline will know this one well, and so will Nandi. Is after I had my first session of chemo, I couldn't even walk properly yet. Oh, it was my second session of chemo. I was at the hospital having my second session of chemo. And my godson was getting baptized in France in July. This is January, guys. This is the end of January. And so I went to my doctor and I said, hi, so my godson is getting baptized at the end of July in France, and I need to be there. So what would it take for you to clear me for flying? She literally looked at me like I was an insane person possessed by I don't know what. She was like, are you kidding? She said, you almost died. You had near organ failure and almost your whole body. Like, we thought you were a goner, and we've just gotten you to survive your second chemo. Like, you're not even walking, and you're asking me if I'm going to clear you for flying to France to go to a baptism. She said, no. She said, no, that's not happening. Like, forget about it. And I was like, I get that, but what would it take for you to clear me for flying so that I could go there? Anyway, this ended up being like a half an hour, bam, 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 like a tennis match, bam, 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 bam. And I just kept saying, yes, but what if you could, like, what would it take? Until eventually she was exacerbated by my persistence. And she just went, oh, you'd have to be in remission. So I was like, okay, cool, thanks. Guys, when was I in remission? I was in remission on the 1st of July. Why is it important to have a date? Because otherwise we've got nothing to work towards. We need a date. We need it to be finite. She told me I wouldn't be able to. Sarah, that didn't resonate with me. People are going to tell you a lot of things that you can believe or you cannot believe. Personally, that description that Louise Hay has, and I think she's a genius, so please understand this, is very disempowering. It doesn't resonate with me as something that could be true, because that would mean that the whole of the female population thinks that of themselves. I can't even remember it, like it's a rejection of self or something like that. Yeah. I was like, how? So every single woman rejects themselves. Every woman is going to go through menopause. So every single woman rejects themselves? No. Sorry. Not my story. Not my monkey, not my circus, right? Feel into what resonates with you. If it resonates with you, 100%. If you go, oh my God, yes, I am rejecting myself. But don't go, oh my God, I'm rejecting myself because somebody told you that that's what you're doing. You can write your own story. When I was told that there was no cure, I could have gone, okay, well then what's the point? There's no cure for what I've got. What's the point? All I'm going to do is manage this for the rest of my life. Okay. Then I'm defeated. Right, fine. That's my story. Or I could go, nah, that doesn't sit in integrity with my truth, with the most empowered version of me. That doesn't resonate. And guys, other things have resonated. Have I battled with self-love in my lifetime? Yes. Do I have moments still now where I'm like, oh, Susana, that wasn't kind? Or yes, right? Are they 1,000 times less than they were 10 years ago? Hell yeah, right? Because I'm on this journey. That's all I want for you. One decision at a time. One decision at a time, where you tune into yourself and start hearing the beautiful, brilliant, strong, courageous self that you are directing you. That's the person you follow. Nobody else. That's the person you follow. The universe will give you signs. They will come through people, through reading, through watching a TV, through whatever it is. The universe will give you signs. Does that resonate with my truest self? I'll take that. I won't take that. I'll take that. I won't take that. That's the game. That's what you need to do. So if you take that thing that you read, what is a more empowering thing to believe? Every woman goes through this. This is a time for me to be super gentle with myself, because every woman goes through this. And every woman's hormones go mad. I lost my period for 9 months after chemo. Frick, my hormones went nuts. Do you think I cried and freaking felt like I was out of my mind? Yes, I felt like I was a crazy person. If there's a time to be gentle, ladies and gentlemen, with a woman, it is when she's going through puberty and menopause. And for boys, when they're going through puberty and they also go through a life change, and it lasts, it's a very different one to us women. Not enough studies have been done on it, because we lose our period. So people like, oh, something's happening there, right? There's something that happens to men too. They also go through it. That's why you hear about midlife crises and stuff like that. They're trying to navigate this new version of themselves that's emerging, right? We do it in one way, they do it in one way. No way is better or worse than the other one. Men also, their testosterone levels go up and down. Like, everybody goes through this. This is a time to really love and support yourself, to let the closest people to you, your family, your friends, know, I'm going through this. Frick, it's scary. I'm not remembering things. I'm feeling super emotional. I'm super sensitive. I need support and love, and I need your patience, and I deserve it. Does that help? Yeah? Oh, guys, I brought you to an hour and a half. Whoops. Sorry. I mean, sorry, not sorry. I hope you guys got a lot out of this session. I hope it was a goodie for you all. Lucy! Where are your ears, Lucy? Your little cat ears. Are they there? I love your cat ears. Guys, I drove to Cape Town with cat ears on my head, and they weren't even headphones. They were just cat ears. I did that because I needed them. I needed my brave little cat ears to bring me all the way to Cape Town, because I'll tell you that story another time, but I needed my brave little cat ears. Okay, my beauties. Should we take a photo? Can everyone put their cameras on? And we can take a quick photo. Dun, dun, dun. Love having you all here. I'm going to take a selfie and I'm going to take a photo. Let's see. I'll share it in the group and I'm going to take a screen grab. Okay. Are you ready? Say hell yeah. Okay, amazing, guys. Well done for showing up tonight. Well done. I hope that you had a beautiful experience. As always, I hope you got a lot out of tonight. Very powerful. Thank you, Susana. Thank you. Amazing session. Yay. Yes, it was worth it with you. Yay. Thank you. Yep. Yes. Okay. Yay. Men go through menopause at 63. Menopause. See? Theo, you clown. Amazing. Hell yeah, fantastic, fabulous. Thank you so much. Amazing. So many blessings to you. Thank you, guys. Akona, you were very quiet today. I just want to say, I noticed you were very, very quiet. I hope you're good, my friend. So many blessings to you. Petra, thank you. Steph, thank you so much. Amazing. Thank you, guys. Hell yeah. Hi, Gabriella. You did put your camera on. Beautiful. Lovely. Okay. Bye, guys. Love and blessings. Oh, who is there that I haven't seen? Theo, you put your camera on, Theo. Hi. Lovely. Oh, and if you guys haven't told Jordan who you found out about the course through to come here, please will you let her know, because I need to give people commission, because everyone who looks after me, I look after them. Okay. And if anybody brings somebody to join the course, I will give you, I recorded a process that is for raising your vibration, but in terms of gratitude, happiness, and it's just like, it's this beautiful one that you can do every day. And I've done like a little video explaining the whole thing. And then there's the recorded process. For anyone who brings in a friend, I will give that to you as a thank you, because I want to spread love all over the world and lift the vibration. Okay, that is it for tonight. Akana, I see you. Your camera's on. Lots of love to you guys. I will see you next week. Oh, next week is Wednesday, so that we can support the Robin Banksy goers, right? Wednesday, not Tuesday. Okay. So much love. Bye.